My Gavan and Melanine, and well met indeed. I am Arakia Garlajerthan, the head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer, as the gentle music plays in the background to denote the gentle campaign that is Bree. Now I realise in my Dol Amroth campaign, I very foolishly attacked Bree, so their troops are going to be in both campaigns, but I like Bree, so you'd all just have to like it, I'm afraid. And apparently, Cliff is being selected as Man of the Hour, so we'll go ahead with that. So, good on you, Cliff. Where are we with Bree, I hear you all ask. You say, Gallo, it's been well over 10 days since your last video on Bree, so I have no idea what you're doing. Well, let me tell you. What we are doing is crushing the last remnants of Dunland, for we have taken Yagthak's grave. Our army now pushes out to Byrig. We've got a little teaser army over here that we're sending in just to see what we can do. Our main army, Undercliff, who's just joined our family tree. We don't have one because we're Teutonic. He's heading over to Ostinethil to take that from Dunland. And coming down from the north, very slowly, is myself. As Ed makes his way south, and he'll be moving on Barrow-downs to take that from Dunland, which is also currently their capital. The army in Yagthak's grave will reside here for a time, and once we know where the real enemy is coming from, we'll also move out and take Dunyard, thus sealing Dunland's fate forever. Now, they won't be destroyed when I take each of these regions. I think they also have possibly the Anon and Arod up in the mountains there. But other than that, though, if they don't have Anon and Arod, then they will be defeated. Ah, no, unless they have Alkford. Isengard might have Alkford. I'm not sure. It is an unknown to me and an unknown to you also, unless it's known to you, and then do tell me. But otherwise, it's going rather well, and we are only 13 turns away from the great choice. Do we join the Dunedain, or do we stand alone? So, this campaign, I must confess, is a little bit of a guinea pig, as I'm not sure yet whether any of our testers, a couple of them have, but they went down the mercenary path. So it's first-hand testing for myself to see that everything is going well with the Bree choice script. So when we get to the end of the turn, we'll be able to know for ourselves. When we get to the 80th turn, sorry, we'll be able to know for ourselves whether or not it is as planned. Ah, bugger. The time has come. The summer has passed. My father has turned the heating on, and my radiator now blasts at me. I am a gentleman who gets cold very difficultly, and I get hot very easily, and I only turn the radiator on in the depths of winter. So I'm already sweating from this, and it's only been on for about 15 minutes. Oh, God. I'll have to turn that off. Ah, bugger. Dunland are pressing on our Byrig force, even though Cliff, who is now a day away from Ostinethil, a far bigger and more important city, sorry. And they're not bothered about that. But Ed comes with the real force.
Your orders, my lord.
And I believe he's going to meet up with someone in Royal Tharbad. Yeah, Greenway there. Oh, we can get Greenway on that side as well. Take both of them. As you will note, proving as ever, the Breeland are one of the few campaigns where money is never really ever a problem, owing to the outrageous potential of the Shire. And you're seeing that firsthand here. So, it's just ridiculous. These are villages. Remember that. These are villages. And they're earning on average about 1,300 between the three of them. That's just mental. Michael Delving obviously is a town. So you'd expect it to earn a little bit more, which it does. But that's an unbelievable amount of money. Compare that with Arquette, which granted is a very small region and a village. But it earns almost 3 times less than the average, and certainly 3 times less than Hobbiton. That's ridiculous. Now, what we do need are towers.
Yes, my lord.
To mark. Chieftain Menthar makes his way through. What are you? Machar. I respect you, my enemy. Damn right you respect me, because I've been smacking you around Dunland for the past 68 turns. Laughing you off.
Your orders.
But of course, Dunland are a precursor. They are little more than a test, if you will, for the real challenge. Isengard. What do we do here? What do we do here? Do we combine our army into one, crush these and take Byrig, regardless of Dunyard and Barrow-downs? No, I don't think we should. I think what you should do is pull away from Byrig. How many troops have you got? How much space have you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of you can head north. Well, I'll tell you, why don't you, the cavalry ride north?
As you wish.
How have you become trapped? You could see that army. Idiots. Well, all go, back him up, or they'll just die, won't they? Try and make your way to Usnithil. That's got enough that it will be able to defend itself. And another end turn. Marvellous. Now the lore video for tomorrow doth cometh. Today I downloaded the images that I would use and prepared them for where they're going to be in the video. So all that remains now is to record it, which I shall do tomorrow. Well, for me tomorrow, obviously I record everything a day in advance. So at the moment I'm recording this on Friday, you're watching it on Saturday. And English time. And I will record on Saturday the lore video, and it'll go up on Sunday. So then, but then next weekend I would hope to bring another developer diary, as an awful lot again has changed. But now we turn back to this. Camran brings Dunherd champions, clan hunters, farmhand pikemen, horsemen, fort, and berserkers. Do we have enough to stop him? We've got 2 units of full and reasonably good archers in Vanderbras, and he's only got the fort archers. Oh, and clan hunters actually. So we'll match for that. We've got 2 units of cav, which will definitely crush the berserkers if we time it right. Yeah, we'll win. We'll win.
The troops are assembled.
It's the pikes.
Prepare for battle.
It'll be interesting to see how a battle where neither side has a general, how this will play out. In my spare time of late, I've still been playing Fallout 4, I must confess. I'm currently playing the Far Harbor expansion, and I'm reasonably enjoying it. With the addition of various mods, particularly the NCR combat armor, the NCR Ranger armor that you can add into Fallout 4, because that was one of the damn best things about New Vegas. Anyway, that's a different game. Now, he attacked us, so we get the luxury of retreating to the hills, which we will do. Perhaps. We want to be away from the trees. It's normal. Because trees are just... There's nothing good about trees other than ambushing your enemies. Which I suppose, actually, we could quite easily do up here, couldn't we? We could lure them in. Yeah, go on then. Alright, you guys stand there. With those... Right, stone throwers. I'm going to have you right over here. And you're going to run right around the back and catch them when the enemy gets engaged. You guys are just going to stand in the open and try and hold the enemy. No, that's foolish. I want to try and use this as much as we can. There we go, I can hide them. Can you hide over there? Yes, good, 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 good. Tell you what, let's put 43 of them in the trees. Pull our archers back a bit and kind of curl them over there. Oh, that's a plan. Yeah, if you all actually stand in the trees, don't be on fire at will at the moment. Merchant, you stand in the middle, with our general just behind. Keep out of sight. You hide anywhere, don't you? Actually. Yes. Right, we're going for the ultimate ambush here. I'm hoping the enemy will start roughly in the middle. They'll come straight through the middle, whereupon they will meet our merchant militia near the top of the hill. At which point our Dunedain will burst from the trees and attack them. We'll rush forth. Additionally, once we've got the enemy trapped in, our stone throwers will curl round, as will our Bandabras archers, who'll curl around from the other side of that hill. Our archers here, just wait. We'll call you up. I should really learn these commands. I think they've reset to what they... Oh no, I have got them in alliance. T, Y, that's B annoyingly. U, and O, because I is somewhere else apparently. Withdraw is P. Interesting choices I've gone with there. Right, let's do it. Merchant militia. You are the bait. Ah, perfect. They have started right on the other side. No firing at will, please. Our cavalry also stands ready. Of course, the thing is, we've just got to catch them all, haven't we? Right, they're coming straight through. We can move our general around a bit. As they slowly make their way up the hill. When do we spring the Banderbras? Well, the Banderbras are supported by the cavalry and, to a lesser extent, the Dunedain Wardens, so the Banderbras could probably already start firing, to be honest. But I tell you what, we'll wait till they make it past the tree line. Times 6. Getting closer, getting closer, getting closer. Who do we want to target with these guys? Pikemen, go for it. Pikemen, go for it. On your feet! Knock! Aim! Loose! Arrows whisper. Well, I told you to shoot the pikemen, but yeah, you change your minds. Shoot what you like. Right. They're shooting right through our cavalry. That was really silly. Ah, bugger. Our cavalry they're not going to be supported. And unless you can get a perfect volley off just before they get you. Come on. No. But you probably should kill them, actually, to be fair. You're not terrible in melee. Now is the time. Spring the traps! They're going for our how are the Banderbras doing? Ah, winning. Pull out, get an advantage. Stones up. Fire! Loose! Throw! Aim! Do anything! Hummingbird, if you are listening, these people, when they throw stones, they make the sound of arrows. It's been on the to be done list for a considerable amount of time. And if you know that it's there, then they're cracking, great, ignore me. But I know that you've never made any mention of it to date, and I'm wondering if you're just waiting to bundle it in with normal fixes later. Pull the general out. Send them in. How are you guys doing against those? Oh, you're absolutely decimating them, in fact. Alright. Switch out and help the Banderbras. I'll send both of you in. Please don't be our captain, they're trapped. No, we're alright. There we are, that should switch things in our favour. Getting some reasonable throws off there.
The enemy general flees like the coward he is.
Oh, Dunhead champions are chasing them down.
Spirit of his army. We've captured the enemy's general. That'll teach the cowardly dog to turn tail and run.
The berserkers have beaten us. But Banderas archers are now free to fire. Run over there.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
Run!
Lost half their men.
I'm not too bothered that the wardens are still alive. Please just shoot these berserkers. Oh no, actually, hold on. The wardens probably will win that little fight, won't they? So let's send the Banderas right in. Clan Hunters are routing. Go on, one more. Point blank. Oh, well done. Cav. Kill them. You there. Pull back on those. How are the berserkers doing? They're taking fire. They're taking damage. They're going down. No, we will win. Ah, there we are. They're routing. There we are. They're routing. Stop. What still stands? Or rather, who still stands? Done lending berserkers. Move over there. You guys, how are you guys up to? Oh, you're doing alright. Merry game of chase is being had with the pikemen. No, run away when I tell you to run away. Come on. Why do you do the swapping around thing so much? Alright, Banderas. Oh dear. Well, if they're just going to let us throw stones as they walk away, then we'll oblige them. The Banderas are in position and ready to fire. Up we come, hobbits. Come on. You aren't out of this yet.
Attack!
Although you have a terrible range. You have to get them right next to the enemy to make them even do anything, bloody hobbits. Where are the hobbits that defended the Shire valiantly in the Scouring? Who rose up at the command of Samwise Gamgee mostly.
Behold,
And Merry and
our
Pippin.
cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Capture as many as you can. There we are. That's the end. It is over.
Clear victory.
300 we lost. 300. Good God. Merchant militia. Oh, of course they were wiped out, weren't they? Oh, yeah. That was terribly stupid. Merchant militia, as I often say, have a really high armor stat. And the berserkers are anti-armor. And without their armor, merchant militia are abysmal. And anti-armor piercing units just absolutely walk all over them. So that one's on me, that's my bad. As many things frequently are. Ah, Captain Stan, welcome.
My lord.
Horncrepes Crossing got a royal hall. what are you? A large city, whereas Royal Tharbad is a castle. So, military on that side. Although, I don't know, military on both sides, really. Especially given that the eastern side is the front. With that side, the enemy will reach first.
With honor, ordered as you wish.
Some backup, Ed. Can we give Ed anything else? No, not really. We've only got... Oh, Barrow-Vin is a big army.
Orders.
Well done, Stan.
Yes, my lord.
Ah.
My lord.
Your orders, my lord.
Yes.
Cliff.
Orders. By your
You can take the best that Stan has to offer, which in this case is pretty much his hobbits.
Your will, my lord.
And... might as well take you two.
My lord. Your will, my lord. Joining for my lord. Your enemy.
Yes, my lord.
The battle for Ost-in-Ithil. Fought on a bridge. Captain Artagan only has a warband and warriors. And Mercath, coming from behind, has warriors, warband, more berserkers, but no archers. And neither does Artagan. Or Artagan. Brilliant. A bridge battle with no archers.
We march into battle.
It means we can stand on the bridge and just shoot them until we run out of arrows. Oh, we don't want to do it in the snow though, or the mist. Please don't be raining. Ah, perfect. Any clouds? No. Right, this should be good then. So, our army of elite or experienced archers of the Bree land will just be able to crush them. Like, this will be an absolute doddle. Right, our generals, let's keep you right out. We're not going to need any cav, really. Get you guys out. And if anyone's got to go forward, take the weak and the lame first. And then you more legit armies stand ready behind, and another unit of bandits also go forward.
The enemy have brought up more men.
Oh, hang on, hang on, hang on. The enemy wants to cross the bridge even though we're attacking them.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Yeah, we bloody well will if they're just going to run aimlessly to their deaths. And then, yeah, we're going to slaughter them. Is that all Artagan, or has Mercath already arrived? I don't know, but we are going to need extras. What are you guys doing? Just stand
The battle
still.
is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Send in the Breland militia. And the merchants. Get a jog on, gentlemen. We need that bridge secured. And the enemy is making its way deep into our lines. Oh, but as soon as the chance opens up. The enemy comes. Prepare to fire. Mercath. His force has arrived. And a great storm of arrows comes whistling across the bridge. So this is what happens when the AI knows that you have archers and it doesn't. It tries to nullify your archers by getting across the bridge. Whereas what it really should do, knowing that it's on the defensive and knowing it has no archers, and knowing that this is a damn steep hill, is it should retreat to the corner. Or at least just the hill. If they, for example, retreated to here, I have got to cross the river. The advantage is then with them. They can put all of their men into wide formation and just wait out the storm. But they've opted instead to just plough at us. Try and break through. As our support stands ready. Watching as the bloodbath before them takes hold. But in that killing zone, our archers are just really, really smashing them. Shields don't even matter when our archers have got such sweet targets. Is that them running? Oh no, it's ours.
They have lost half their men. Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
The enemy general lies dead. Let's make use of that.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
And there we are.
Army flees the field. Our men have captured the enemy general.
Who is still
Guard
fighting?
him well and make it so he can see us defeat the rest of his army.
15% of us fell.
It's
finally over. What a victory.
Won here today.
300 of our men lost their lives. An awful lot to friendly fire, unfortunately, but that's alright, they're only bandits. If they weren't in our team, they're just as likely to be in their team, so that's clearing the land of bandits. We're doing a service to our people and theirs at the same time. 218 kills, the Dunedain Rangers. No surprises there, they have the highest arrow damage. Oh, the same picture twice in a row, that's rare. That's a cool depiction, isn't it? The Gondorian, the like hybrid design of the Gondorian's quite cool. Those horses, though, look like they're in very uncomfortable positions. Oh, 1,320? Ah, kill them all. And the town has been liberated from the vile scum that is Dunland.
Your orders, my lord.
We shall engage.
Now, at this
Glory,
stage...
honor,
Is this
victory.
version where I've already done it? Yes! The Gwaith Myrdain is no longer a guild. This allows me to show this off. So previously, in previous incarnations, the ruins of the Gwaith Myrdain, you could destroy. And you can probably hear me clicking. Click, 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 click. You cannot. You can no longer destroy it. And it can only be rebuilt by the elves. And they're the only ones it has any use for. A Master Carpenter's Hut, we have no use for that. Ancillary Training Grounds, no real use for that. Remember, this version doesn't have any of the changes to population law or anything like that. So order is not a problem at the moment. All of these are being blacksmith retrained, not training retrained. What should we chuck in? We'll get a hunting camp, pop in a Lord's Hall, and a Mason's Hall. And that's about it, really.
Orders.
So we've taken Austinathiel. Now I need a scout.
My lord.
Neither of you.
Your will, my lord.
Perfect.
My lord.
Just head to the border and see who owns the other side.
By your command.
Ah, the elves own Anon Enorod. Perfect. And the Misty Mountains own Western Moria. So,
Your will, my lord.
thank you, Captain Tommy. If you head back. Dunland do only have, by the information I currently have, Dunyard, Byrig, and Barrow-downs. And when they lose one more region,
Yes, my lord.
by my knowledge,
Honor.
they will get their last stand spawn script kick in. So we need to be cautious. We also could do with much better sight, so if you could build a couple of towers.
Will keep vigil over the lands. This tower will keep vigil over
So we know where the buggers are. Go a bit closer.
Approaching.
Oh, there's the air. Oh, that's still Frecker. Oh, I wonder then if Dunland also have a Teutonic family at the moment. Teutonic families aren't that great. We've been trying to phase them out, to be honest. They don't really work as well as intended from the base game. They're a bit buggy, so we're trying to get rid of them. In theory, they should work amazingly. In theory, a Teutonic family can never be killed by regicide, because any general in your army is valid is a valid candidate for the leader of your nation. Which is why, theoretically, they're brilliant. But in actuality, it just does not work like that, and it's really naff. And if the... I've said it before, but for information's sake, I'll say it again. If the heir and the leader are killed at the same time, your faction will be wiped out. Which is absolutely atrocious. It flies in the face of the whole point of having the Teutonic Tree. The point of it is that you could never be killed that way. And that even if your faction leader, your greatest general, your current the head of the order, even if he were to die, someone else would then take his place. The faction wouldn't just stop existing. But in the game they do. And that's why they die so much easier than normal family trees. Because in a normal family tree, it never really works with brothers. It only takes brothers in the last case. And it never goes up. But other than that, anybody who is below the current heir or leader can be the heir or leader in the future. So if both your heir and leader die in the same battle, someone else is elected heir and someone else is elected leader. There's no... You don't just get wiped out, but you do if you're Teutonic, and that's the main reason why it's actually worse, even though it's supposed to be better. So, some information for you. Argond has built us a barracks, and it brings very little outside of Great North Road regions. We've built our hunting camp, and we can immediately train some hunters. Go on then. Chuck them in. These people are all, as I say, getting... blacksmith upgrades, which don't require you to if you're upgrading them for experience, it has to be the last thing that you click on. So you know you want to upgrade the experience of a unit, so you click upgrade, you close that, you end a turn. That's the only way to guarantee that what you've asked for will actually happen. But with blacksmith upgrades, it's far less strict. Right, you guys could probably go off and terrorize some peoples. And if you take the merchant, because the Greenway are way better than merchant. Now, their attack is 4, their charge is 8, their attack is 4, but their charge is 5. Their total defense is 14, and their total defense is 14, but theirs is in 12 armor with no defense skill, and theirs is 7 armor with 4. So they have a better defense against armor piercing. Also, I am fairly certain that the Greenway cavalry are slightly faster than the merchant cavalry, because they use a different horse. I'm tempted to have you kind of ride around and just cause havoc. For example, I could send all the cavalry. No, we don't need a garrison this size in this here anymore. Cliff has 3 stars. Stan only has 1. Right. So Cliff, take the best. Leave behind those. They're not actually... They're difficult to use, aren't they? They're a difficult unit to use. 144 of them. And head out.
With honor.
Alright, Stan, you are going to stay in Austin Athil, but those cavalry are going to go with Cliff. And he's going to go to Byrig.
To battle.
While you got the time though, Stan, let's start... Oh, Misty Mountains reach.
This is a perfect position to ambush. Erecting a watchtower.
Let's roam... Oh, we're erecting a watchtower. Let's roam around and erect some more watchtowers, shall we? Yes! The Dunedain stand with Ennard Wythe. We are a trio. We shall be unbroken. And against the world, we will stand united. Now all we need is Ennard Wythe to ally with Lyndon, and we've got the north locked down. Looks like Aragorn's even heading south to assist almost immediately. As the dwarves are dealing with that. Angmar, we don't even need to worry about Angmar now. They'll get beaten by... They will be killed. Whether or not we have an active effect, it doesn't matter. They will die. You will die.
Your orders, my lord.
Yes.
Withdraw, or we will all die here.
Yes, my lord.
As you come, my lord.
Righty-ho. It's interesting to see what Makar will do, and whether or not he'll pass Yagdak's grave and head off to Byrig, knowing that Cliff is coming, or if he's going to besiege Yagdak's grave. Dunland seem to be piling everything they can into their 2 cities there to beat us off. Look, Ennard Wythe even bordering. I'm hoping Ennard Wythe are buoyed by our success. It certainly seems like Dunland have now left them alone with their imminent demise. So I can give Ennard Wythe some strength to help us in our war against Isengard. Well, for now, I think I'll end the episode as we're a bit longer. But I bloody enjoyed it. I do enjoy this campaign. I have had a thoroughly enjoyable time. And I will end it there. So thank you very much all for watching, if indeed you have. Stay tuned then tomorrow for the rise of Gondolin, the hidden city, on Dolinde. And until we speak again, dear friends, Navar na den Pedamad Melonin, and farewell.